Gold and silver delivered a massive drop today, and we had predicted this earlier in the day in our first update that once it trades below 43.20.30, we are going to look at a greater correction here in gold prices, and now we are sitting at 42.20 levels. And remember how beautifully the 43.80 levels played out very well. Do watch the first update which I had released few hours back. You can find out each and every reason how beautifully the charts speak of the move. Silver has corrected in fact further deep towards $49 levels here. Now, when you talk about crude oil and natural gas, these are the two beautiful instruments. See, natural gas, I had mentioned several times in my previous updates, as long as 2.97 is respected, stay bullish. It is looking towards $4 zone is done. While today crude oil tried to bounce back after a greater bearish move since long. Now, if you talk about Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones, both stayed sideways with little swings. So what to expect now with the US session from these six instruments? Where to enter, where to exit, how to profit? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day, and this is the only channel to deliver twice a day updates so that you can profit across Asia, Europe, and US sessions. Subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share, and comment, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start first gold and silver, followed with crude oil and natural gas. Lastly, Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones. Watch the link. Now, what's happening with gold? See, earlier I had mentioned divide this from here, look at the twin top and see these are the twin towers which are created 4380 levels, precisely the same levels we had seen last week. It is reversed from the same zone, and now it appears to be moving towards 4200 4180. Only worry point here for me is, see, the last time if you look at and this drop, you can see this is delivering higher lows. So now one point which is going to remain crucial for gold here is to trade below 4200 and 4180 mark. These two levels are going to hold the key. Any drop below 4200 and 4180 should lead towards the next target at 4150, 4140 and then 4100. Remember, the sharper the rise, the sharper could be the drop here. We had seen a stronger bullish momentum prevailing for months and weeks, and people are giving targets of XYZ numbers, but right now it is under retracement. It appears it might erase some of the gains. This could also be a bear trap as well, where you can say this will serve two purposes. First, those who are with the buy since long might close their trades in profit, might try to close their trades in book profits at these levels. Second thing is, those who are trying to enter with the short might again get trapped with the bounce back later in the month or next month. So here right now at this point, this is a retracement. I will not consider this as a long-term reversal, but yes, it is trying to erase some of the gains. Moving averages crossing over here on the hourly charts, again a good sign for the bears out here. I'll just wait for it to trade below 4200 4180 mark. Stochastic though is getting oversold, but look at MACD. This is again bearish, and this is again a good bearish wave. A possibility of a reversal though exists here, but right now it appears it is not willing to give up. RSI looking downwards, coming to 2. Similar is the observation. Again, the same twin top reversal sign was very much there. I had mentioned earlier in the day there is a reversal sign here, and see one drop retracement, and what a greater dip it is shown here. So now see this. Previously, the 50 period has offered a support. Now the prices are trading below 50 period. And this is going to be the first support zone. The next support zone is towards 4180. So till here, you have to be careful here. Moving average is trying to converge here. Stochastic getting oversold. MACD trying to trade bearish here. It is crossed over, looking downwards. RSI is also bearish. Coming to 3 hour. Now, after a long while, we are seeing gold price trading below 50 period moving average on the 3-hour charts. Remember, this is a long time since we have seen such move, and I'll wait for this 3-hour candle to close below 50 period, and then when the next candle resumes, I'd expect it to trade below 4200 4180 mark. Once it trades below 4200 and 4180 mark, remember the targets are going to be further deeper towards 4150 4140 as the first and 4100 as the next. Be mindful of this. It might take a little time, but these are going to get achieved soon. Stochastic getting oversold, MACD trading with divergence and bearishness, RSI looking downwards here. Coming to 4-hour, look at 4-hour chart. Similar observation, almost symmetrical move here. The same is getting reflected on the daily charts as well. Here the 50 period is sitting at 4200, which is going to be the next crucial support. So the support levels remain the same here, 4200 4180 as well. See, moving averages still are trading with divergence. Let's wait for these to converge, crossover. It might take fewer more candles for these to crossover. Now a crossover here in the 4-hour charts is what I'll wait for, and then possibly more bearishness might prevail from there. Stochastic looking downwards, the MACD trading bearish, the RSI looking downwards. Again, slight bearish indication. Coming to day, now see, earlier in the day we had discussed, see, one red, one green. Divide this from here, again the same levels, the resistances are intact. What happened here? What might get replicated here? So here the move was from 4200 till 4380. Now see, it is trying to replicate the same, and in fact it might try to in fact go deeper. Now this time what gold is trying to do? Gold is trying to move towards 20 period moving average. Remember these words. It might take a couple of sessions or more, but it might try to move towards 20 period moving average. For this to happen, first thing is it has to trade below 5 period moving average. It has to close below 5 period moving average, because see, what we had seen since long is 5 period moving average has offered it a very good support. So today it has to close below 5 period moving average. Second, it has to close below the critical support at 4180, 4200. Now once it trades below these two levels, possibility will be very high that we are going to see gold below 4100 very soon. So this is something you should keep a note of. Stochastic is starting to look downward, slight bearish sign. Look at the MACD, it is at extremes. It is trying to converge. A crossover here definitely means a little near term retracement or a reversal here. RSI just coming out of the extremely overbought zone, which it is stretched for long and now trying to erase some of the gains. So with this, where to buy now? Now, before I give you the trading levels, if you're willing to learn this art of trading, be a part of my mentorship batch, 35th batch. Dates are announced. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for queries. Else, you can also be part of my signals channel on Telegram, where trading as per the signals you can profit. Connect with me for any of your queries. And those looking forward to a trusted partner which offers you a swap-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now see, looking at the volatility, the no trade zone is going to remain slightly overstretched, but now you can try to initiate. See, the buying entries is definitely going to be slightly riskier, but you can try to initiate at 42.42, expect 42.55. Now 42.55, 42.64, and then 42.80. These are the three levels which are going to play a major role here. Any move beyond 42.80 is a reversal. We can again expect it to move towards 4300, 43.18, and then 43.30 levels, beyond which it can fly high. The chances, if you ask me, a move beyond 43.30 now, even if it tries to bounce back, appears difficult, but yes, not impossible. It can do wonders. These are markets. So beyond 43.30, stay bullish for 43.50 and higher levels, chances of which appears to be less. On the downside, what I'll recommend is you can take a sell at 42.40, 42.14 levels, expect it to move towards 4200. Now once it trades below 4200, expect 4180. Now 4180 is one crucial milestone which gold has to trade below. Below 4180, what it may deliver is a move towards 4150. And in fact, if it trades below 4150, very soon you are going to see gold at 4100. Remember, the movement is not going to be straight line. It can show you swings, it can trap you, and thus you have to be strictly trailing your stop losses, keep booking profits, and keep re-entering from the same levels if you see that it is trading in the same direction. Trade accordingly. Let's move to silver. Look at silver on the hourly chart. See the sharp dip, retracement. We talked about this, that it is under retracement, and once it comes out of this, it is going to show you a major move. What has happened? It has shown a good drop already. Now what it is aiming towards, remember, this was the last consolidation zone. It may try to get back into this zone, and this zone, the median lies at 48, so it might try to possibly move towards 48. Look at the move, drop, consolidation, drop again, slight retracement, and now trying to give you a breakout. So even if you see it is staying below 49.40, stay bearish for 49 and 48.80, the first target zone, 48.40 the next, and 48 the third. Remember, if it can rally sharp, it can correct strong as well. Stochastic almost flat, MACD is still trading bearish, looking downwards. RSI is at bottom as well. So signs are still very much bearish. Now look at 2 hours. Remember what's happening here, slightly lower highs and now trying to erase some of the gains here. I'll wait for it to come out of this. I'll wait for it to trade below 49.40 and $49 zone, below which you can certainly expect more bearishness to prevail here. 48.40 and 48 are going to be the next targets. Stochastic looking downwards, MACD bearish, RSI getting oversold. On the 3-hour chart, similar move, drop, retracement, drop. Now see, it might continue with this trend for a while. Look at the move. What it is trying to do, it is trying to come back towards the bottom of the channel. What it may do by tomorrow is to consolidate like this, where it can again strive to move towards 50 or 51. But yes, it is definitely taking a bearish route, and thus it might be considered for a possible reversal here in silver prices. Moving averages crossing over here is again a bearish sign, and this crossover is appearing after a long time, and hence you have to be watchful of this move. Stock IST getting oversold, MACD sharply bearish, RSI at bottom. Look at 4, similar observation here. See the drop sideways movement, and then this bigger candle has appeared. Now current candle staying below 49.40 and 49 should deliver again a stronger move towards 48.40, 48, the next target zone. Stock IST at bottom, MACD bearish, RSI at bottom here. Coming to day, now there is one interesting thing on the daily charts. You can see increasing bearishness, that is fine. You can say that the possible move for the day is done. It appears so. If it trades below 49, you can say more bearishness. The interesting thing here is the prices are trading with divergence from 20 period. We have discussed that it is going to kiss 20 period at least. This 20 period moving average should be a support. Now where it closes today, that is going to remain important, as in how it moves farther from 20 period moving average, as in how it trades below 20 period moving average. This will increase the possibility of a move towards the 50 period moving average. Where is the 50 period moving average sitting right now? It is sitting at $46 level. So this is something you should be careful of. Stochastic here is bearish. Look at the MACD after a straight bull run. It is just crossing over here. Now looking downwards, trading bearish here. It can erase some of the gains. RSI also coming out of the overbought zone. Now considering this, since we had already seen a good swing here, we can expect another swing with the US session. Thus you have to be cautious with the trades here. Yes, if you see it is staying beyond 49.80, you can buy here, expect 50.20. The first target 50 the next, and beyond 50.50 we can expect 50.85. Beyond 50.85 is where the real bullishness might be seen, where it can again try to move towards 51.40, 51.50 zone, chances of which appears less here. And remember, 51.40, 51.50 is going to be one crucial milestone now for silver to break beyond. Only and only if you see it is staying above this, you should treat this as a bullish reversal. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 49.40, expect 49, 48.75, 48.40. Below 48.40 is where you can see $48 levels, and if it trades below 48, you can expect a greater correction here towards 46 very, very soon, if not today. Trade accordingly. Now let's move to crude oil. Crude oil bounced back beautifully today. See, earlier in the day we have discussed, see, look at the move here. First of all, this is the trend. This is two swings here, and now possibly today it is going to deliver a bigger green candle, possibly trying to move towards 58. And see what it has seen. It has already moved towards the next target at 57.6. Just visit my update few hours back. You can find out all the levels here. Now it is towards the first zone at 57.6 and still aiming for 58. Now, do you treat this as reversal? Possibly I will treat this as a retracement, not a complete reversal. And yes, I'll definitely watch out where it closes today, because see, a closer above 5 period moving average is that is a closer above 57.6 and 58 is a good sign that it can potentially keep moving towards the 20 period here, that is 59.6, $60 zone. Look what's happening here. Drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop. So it is trying to create a channel like this. The highs of this channel are now almost at around 62, 64 zone. So let's see if it tries to retrace towards this zone. Stochastic at bottom, trying to bounce back. MACD here is bearish, waiting for it to converge crossover. But this is just on the daily charts. Let's have a look at the smaller time frame. Now look at the hourly charts here. See this lower dip, and this was the consolidation. Now it is trying to deliver a breakout. So now staying above 57.6, stay bullish for 58, the first number, 58.5. 58.6 the next. Staying above 58.5, 58.6 is where we can confirm that now it is trying to reverse. 59.3 and 60 are going to be the next targets here. Stochastic rising, MACD and RSI both are rising. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation. See, till here 20 period was offering a little resistance. Now in fact the prices have breached the 50 period moving average, which is a good sign for the bulls here, and thus possibly we might see a move towards 58 or 58.5, 58.6 here. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are rising. On the 3-hour, similar observation here on the 3-hour charts as well. It is trading above 20 period moving average. Wait for it to trade above 50, and then you can expect slight bullishness to prevail from there. Stochastic rising, MACD rising, RSI rising here. On the 4-hour charts also similar observation. Now see, signs are getting supportive for a further up move. Notice it has created a very good support now at 56.8. With that as support, it is trying to break out. Now this is the zone 56.8, 57.2. This is going to remain the most crucial zone for oil to break below. This is going to act as a you can say stronger support zone. As long as it respects the support zone, you should not be treating this as bearish. There is a possibility of a move towards 58.4, 58.5 as well. Stochastic rising, MACD rising, RSI rising. Daily charts already we have seen here. So now considering what I will recommend, I'll recommend you to buy at 57.6. Expect 58. 58 is at least achievable, and expect 58.5, 58.6 the next. If at all oil trades beyond this, stay bullish for 59.3 and in fact 60. If not today, maybe sooner. But yes, the hurdles on the upside, the resistances on the upside are getting stronger. You have to be careful. Till 60, it is going to face difficult hurdles. On the downside now, the selling entry, as I mentioned, 57.2 you can take a sell, but then 57, 56.75. This is going to be the most crucial support zone here. Any drop below this, you can stay with the sells for 56.4 and 56. Any drop below 56 is a confirmation of a greater correction in making, where 55.5, 55 should be seen. Also, it is possible that we are done with the near-term lows for oil. Possibly it might stay range bound or try to bounce back. So take your trades accordingly. Now let's move to natural. See, what net gas did here is net gas moved towards $4 zone. This is very, very important. $4 indeed a psychological number now for net gas to trade above, because once it starts to trade above 4, we can see a near-term bullishness prevailing, and 4 will become the base here, because beyond 4 it might stretch the run towards 4.2, 4.4. Right now what's happening, see, rise, retracement, again a breakout, now trying to erase. It is showing a reversal here. Now it is pretty important for gas to break below 3.8788 zone. Only and only if you see trading below 3.8788, stay bearish for 3.84 and 3. And if at all it trades below 3.8, that might confirm a possible reversal. But I'll still say swings are possible, but not a complete reversal, at least today. The good thing here is it has tried to breach beyond 4, which is a good sign for the bulls here. Stochastic getting overbought. MACD has crossed over at the highs here right now, trading with slight bearishness. RSI staying overbought. Coming to on the 2-hour charts, after a rise, you can see slight retracement taking the support here. Now see, the current candle is still a swing candle. It is an indecision. It is not showing a complete reversal. I'll wait for the next candle. And with the next candle, if you see the price trading beyond 3.96, possibly it is going to trade beyond 4 as well. Why so? See what it has done. It has taken the support from 5 period. And now it is trying to bounce back. So it might again start to deliver stronger bullish candles from here. Moving averages are anyways confirming of further rise. Stochastic is also rising. Only worry point here is the MACD. See, after a good rise, the MACD is here on the verge of a crossover. Why so? See, it has already seen a good rise, and hence a little retracement it might try to follow with. RSI is staying overbought. Things are getting overbought here as well. On the 3-hour charts, similar observation here. Yes, it has taken the support from 5 period moving average, trying to show swing. I'll wait for the next candle. And with the next candle, if you see gas above 3.96 and 4, stay bullish from there. But right now it is trying to erase some of the gains. Remember, any drop below 3.88, 3.87 should be a confirmation of further down move towards 3.84, 3.8, or in fact 3.76, 3.7. Stochastic overbought, trying to cool down. MACD is in green, trying to converge here, not yet crossed over. It is still rising. RSI is staying extremely overbought here. Coming to 4-hour charts, remember this is natural gas. If you recall the times when you had seen the drop right from $10 levels towards $2 levels, in just few weeks and months it has moved almost towards $2 levels. Remember that time when it starts to move, it is going to take a direction. It does not see whether it is getting oversold or overbought. And this could be again one of the times when if it is start to move upwards, once it trades beyond 4, possibly more bullishness might prevail. Look at the 4-hour chart, support from 5 period moving average getting stronger. Thus, let it stay below 3.9 and 3.88, 3.87. Stochastic overbought, MACD and RSI both are overbought as well. So considering this, now look also at the daily. On the daily charts, what we had seen, a move outside Bollinger Bands, and see now it is trying to put pressure on the bands to expand. It is retraced, it is trying to bounce back. We have discussed this in our daily and weekly analysis. Now it is very, very crucial for gas to trade beyond 4. 4 is one number which is going to remain crucial for natural gas, because this might confirm a further up move, further rally, which could take it all the way towards 4.2, 4.4 or higher levels. And today's move is going to be an interesting move as well, because see, it might start to put pressure on the bands to start expanding again. Stochastic overbought, MACD and RSI both are rising. So looking at, I'll recommend you to buy at 3.96 and expect 4. Beyond 4 is where the real bullishness will be seen. And yes, before I provide you the trading levels, do not miss to join the mentorship batch. 35th batch starts soon. Register yourself now, reach out to me for queries, else be a part of my signals channel on Telegram where trading as per the signals you can benefit. And those looking forward to a trusted partner, a recommended broker, the links are there in the channel and video description. Beyond 4 is where real bullishness will be seen here. 4.05, 4.1 and 4.2 is what I am looking at very, very soon. On the downside, now see, the first support level will come in at 3.9, the next at 3.8887. Now these two levels are going to remain prime support levels. Below this you can expect slight bearishness towards 3.84 and 3.8. Ideally below 3.8 it will enter into a correction territory where 3.7, 3.6 will be seen, though it is getting slightly overbought, and hence a slight either sideways movement or movement can be seen. If at all it is bullish, it can trade sideways before launching on the upside again, and hence you have to be trading with caution. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq 100. Nasdaq 100 on the early chart, see the rise, the retracement, the bigger rise than the retracement, and now see it has taken the support from 20 period, trying to break out, trying to bounce back. What it may try to do is stay in this channel. The highs could be around 25 200 240, and if you recall few days back when it was at 2500 to 25 200, I had mentioned the same zone. It is going to be difficult for Tech 100 to trade beyond 25 200 240, but once it slides beyond this, once it breaks out beyond this, we can expect a good bullish move towards 25 320 400, or in fact 25 500. Now whether today is the day, that is the bigger question. Right now you can see a good support is seen at 25 100, which earlier in the day we had discussed that 25 100 should be a good support. Now it is trying to bounce back. Let's see if at all it tries to move beyond 25 200 240. Stochastic rising, the MACD has crossed over for a sell, RSI placed comfortably. On the 2-hour charts also see the move here, rise retracement, and if you connect the lows and the highs, it appears to be staying in this bullish channel. So as and how it moves beyond 25 200 240, more bullishness will be seen. Moving average is crossed over, but when you look at the near term charts, see, divide this from here, you can find out it is almost come towards double top, and hence any drop below 25,000 is where you should be staying with the sells. Stochastic oversold, look at MACD, see this, and now it is again crossing over at the top, possibly the sign of beginning of a reversal here. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Look at 3-hour charts here, similar observation, drop, retracement. Let's wait for it to break out either which ways. Yes, the indicators are trying to cool down. On the 4-hour charts, similar observation, it is seen taking support from 5 periods. See what has happened here, it might replicate the same, and hence you can buy if you see it is staying above 25 200, but wait for it to trade beyond 25 240 and then stay bullish from there for 320 and 400. Moving averages are trading bullish here. Stochastic has cooled down, the MACD is rising, the RSI is rising. Now see, on the daily charts, look at this move and see what has happened since then. Taking the support from 50 period, it has bounced back. Now look at yesterday's move, and if you connect the highs here, you can see the highs are beautifully connected here. And thus only and only if you see it is staying beyond 25 200 240, you can say that it is turning bullish again. Else what could happen possibly? It may erase the gains from this candle today, moving all the way towards 24 800. Let's see the direction it takes today. It's going to remain important. Stochastic overbought, MACD crossed over for the buys, RSI flat. So considering this, what you can do, I will recommend you to only buy if you see it is staying above 25 200. Now this is the most crucial zone. Remember, if you're buying here, you have to be careful. This is a good number for you to stay bullish. Beyond this, I will be looking at 25 312 and 25 400. The next, beyond this, 25 500 is also possible. On the downside, while a good selling entry is at 25 100, below 25 100 expect 25 040, 24 950. 25,000 is also one of the supports here. 25,000, 24 950, 24 900, and below this 24 800 will arrive. Ideally, it is, if it you see Tech 100 trading below 24,800, it is going to correct sharp all the way towards 24,500 at least. Be ready for this. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. See what US30 did here is right from the highs we have seen a retracement. Now it is seen taking support from 20 period. Earlier in the day I had mentioned why 46,600 is going to play an important role. See, it is playing an important role again. Now interestingly, I'll wait for it to trade below now 46,600, and that will confirm the next move towards 46,500, 520. And if that is taken, you are ready for a good drop again. Right now it is not confirming of such a strong bearishness, but yes, staying below 46,600 and then 46,500 may initiate or may trigger the bearishness here. Stochastic rising, MACD crossing over at the top, right now trading bearish. RSI very near to the top. Coming to 2 hour chart, on the 2 hour charts, look at the top here. Resistance pretty strong, retracement, support you are getting is pretty strong. So let it stay below 46,600 in order to confirm further correction. Stochastic rising, MACD trying to converge, RSI at top here. And on the 3 hour chart, similar observation. Notice one interesting thing. Look at the resistance here, pretty strong. And thus, we have to wait for US30 to trade above 46,760, 800 mark. If you see it is staying beyond 46,760, 800, remember till 46,900 it has got greater resistances. Any move beyond 46,900 is stay bullish. Moving average is crossed over for the buys. Stochastic looking down, MACD rising, RSI rising. On the 4 hour chart, similar observation here. Remember the resistance is pretty strong, the support pretty strong, trying to bounce back. Any move beyond 46,760, 800 is stay bullish from there, but be careful till 46,900. Beyond 46,900 is stay bullish further. Right now what's happening? It is retrace. A possible swing cannot be denied on the downside. Stochastic looking down, while the MACD is rising, the RSI is rising here. Coming to now look at the daily charts. Look at this drop. It has come down towards the same zone here. And now 46,900 is the next crucial zone for it to break beyond. Now see the move here. Rise, retracement, bigger rise. It might follow with a retracement here. Very crucial for US30 to trade below 46,600. But look at MACD crossing over for the buy. This is a supportive sign for a further rise. RSI rising. So considering this, what you can do here is where you should buy. I will recommend you to buy at 46,760 and 800 zone. Once it trades beyond this, stay bullish for 46,880, 46,950. And once it trades beyond 46,950, stay bullish for 47,080 and higher levels. Though appears difficult, but not impossible. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 46,670 levels. Expect 46,600, 620 as the first target, and then 46,500 as the next. Below 46,500 is where it might enter into a correction territory. You can expect 46,350, 46,200 and 46,000 levels very soon. Remember, the down move is going to be quicker than what we had seen on the upside. So take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel, reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session updates. Do not miss to watch it. Thank you.